Good morning YouTube, we've got a special treat for you today. This is the all-new Ford F-150 Raptor, back again after a couple of years, and better than ever. In this review we're going to check out every part of the Raptor, and discuss the various option packages and cab configurations available. So let's go ahead and check out this super truck. We are excited to announce that we will now be bringing you Ford reviews, thanks to our new partnership with Jack Kane Ford in Versailles, Kentucky. If you would like to find out more information about their dealership and large inventory of Fords, then click the link to their website, which we have provided in the video description. All Raptors get keyless entry, but only models with the 802A package get intelligent entry with this key fob. Remote start is also included. To lock this truck, just press this button on the door, and to unlock, just grab the handle. Let's pop the hood and see what powers this beast. Earlier I called this a super truck, and I did that because of its overall capability and what's under the hood. While it's certainly not the same engine, the new 2017 Ford GT supercar will also be powered by a 3.5-liter EcoBoost V-6 engine. In the Raptor, its engine produces far more power and torque than the outgoing V8, now up to 450 horsepower and 510 pound-feet of torque. All that power is now routed through a new 10-speed automatic transmission, the first in the class. This advanced transmission was co-developed with General Motors, but of course it's tuned specifically for Raptor duty. Each of the Raptor's 6 drive modes uses a different transmission algorithm to make sure it's always in the appropriate gear no matter what the conditions. Of course, a full-time 4-wheel drive system comes standard, as does an electronic locking rear differential. You can also add a 410 Torsen limited slip front axle, which comes in the 802A package. The new motor, new transmission, and new aluminum body help the Raptor to weigh up to 500 pounds less than its predecessor. Those same things contribute to 23% better fuel economy despite the performance gains. It's now rated at 15 city, 18 highway, 16 combined. Now let's check out the badass exterior and features. As you guys know, there was a gap between when the old Raptor ended production and when this new one started. Ford wisely spent that time making the new Raptor look ultra modern. Up front there is a bolder version of the signature Raptor grille. The lettering now protrudes out from the grille instead of the old one where it was flat. This is all matte black no matter what exterior color you pick. Up here you've basically got clearance lamps that are located in the grille for a cooler look. Also in the grille you'll notice a camera, which is used for the 360-degree camera system. I'll show you that later in the video. Coming to the headlights, you have fully LED low and high beams. They've also got a cool looking LED daytime running light that traces around the entire outside. These headlights really set off the Raptor's aggressive front end. Down here is a hole, and if you look through that, you can see the all-important Fox racing shocks. These shocks are now 3 inches and feature variable dampening to help smooth out on-road driving. The new shocks also allow for 13 and 13.9 inches of front and rear suspension travel, up 1.8 inches over the old Raptor. That allows you to drive it like a Baja truck on off-road terrain. We will not be demonstrating that today. Naturally, ground clearance is very good at 11.5 inches. You've also got approach and departure angles of 30.2 and 23.1 degrees respectively. And this 4.6mm skid plate is standard equipment. Every Raptor gets 17-inch wheels, and these cast aluminum wheels are what comes standard. You can also option on black forged aluminum wheels if you prefer. Inside you have large 13.8-inch ventilated disc brakes in the front and 13.7-inch ventilated disc brakes in the rear. The tires are specifically designed BF Goodrich all-terrain tires. These tires have an optimized tread pattern, more tread area than the previous Raptor, and have strong steel and nylon belts. This side vent is functional. You also get a really cool hood vent on every Raptor, and you can option on a hood graphics package. The mirrors are power adjusting on all models. On our 802A model, they are also heated, power folding, body colored, and auto dimming on the driver's side. Blind spot monitoring is also included in that package. These cast aluminum running boards come on every Raptor. The Raptor graphic can be optioned on. Around back, the Raptor has very athletic styling. The most noticeable styling feature is this large Ford branding across the back. This is actually $500, but I really like it because it matches with the front grille. The taillights are a little different on the 802A because of the blind spot monitoring sensor. They are fully LED on this model, but I'm not sure if they are on the base model. Every model does get dual exhaust. It does have a deep burbling sound to it. Of course, towing isn't the main mission of the Raptor, but it's still very capable. The SuperCab is rated at 5,518 pounds, and the SuperCrew is rated at 5,694 pounds. You do get a full-size spare tire. I'll let you take a look at the underbody. Notice that the exhaust is a true dual exhaust system. Another benefit of the 802A is remote tailgate release. Now since it's running, the tailgate won't come all the way down, but it normally would. It does have easy lower technology. You can also option on the tailgate step. I can't operate it with one hand, so I'll just add in a clip of me using it. Inside the bed you've got some holes which are designed to fit in a variety of different Ford accessories. This bed liner is not from Ford, as you can see. There are also LED lights on both sides of the bed. All Raptors get the same fuel economy, but they have different tank capacities. The SuperCab gets 26 gallons, and the SuperCrew 36 gallons. That means the SuperCrew's fuel range is significantly larger. All Raptors get a 5.5-foot bed, but like I've mentioned a few times, you can get a SuperCab with a half door and a full 4-door SuperCrew. Safety-wise, the 2017 F-150 is rated as a top safety pick by the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety. And advanced safety systems like lane departure alert, auto high beams, and adaptive cruise control are newly available this year. Well, that's pretty much it for the outside, so let's go ahead and check out the new and improved interior. The Raptor's interior is pretty straightforward. You get black seats on every model, and the only thing that you can change are these accents on the seat. Our model has the gray accents, which are free of charge, but the interior accent package adds orange accents for $750. That'll also add a few more unique trim pieces. The base Raptor comes with cloth seats, but Ford says that well over 90% of pre-orders so far have been for the 801 and 802A packages, which give you leather. The door trim of the Raptor is quite nice. The armrest is padded generously, and the top of the door is soft touch plastic as well. This is the base interior trim, but carbon fiber is available, if you can believe that. The driver and passenger windows are auto up-down. The mirrors do power fold on the 802A. Another thing that package adds are these 3-person memory seats. They remember seat, mirror, and pedal positions. Nice Ford Performance aluminum scuff plates. The seat is 10-way power adjusting with power lumbar support on all but the base Raptor. Like I mentioned earlier, these perforated leather seats will be on most Raptors. The bolstering is pretty heavy, and every Raptor gets the name embroidered in. It's probably the most comfortable truck seat I've ever sat in. The running boards are standard, and this truck definitely needs them. Once inside, you'll see how nice it is. It feels mostly like a traditional F-150, but with some extra specialness sprinkled here and there. The materials in our 802A are just like a high-end luxury F-150. Everything is soft-touch plastic, and there is stitching to imitate leather. The fit and finish is also very good. Push-button start is only included in the top-end 802A package. This nice 8-inch screen with Sync 3 will be on all but the 800A. The startup is pretty quiet, but it sounds nice in person. The gauges are sporty and finished in Ford Performance Red. And the speedometer goes all the way up to 140 miles per hour. Our fully loaded Raptor also has this 8-inch LCD display in the gauges. It can show you just about anything, varying from fuel economy to a digital speedometer. The Raptor's off-road status is something that would come in handy. Speaking of off-roading, the Raptor's terrain management system can be accessed through this screen, but for some reason I'm not finding it. The 6 modes the system has are Normal, Sport, Weather, Mud Sand, Rock Crawl, and Baja. Every Raptor gets electric-assisted power steering. The wheel is leather-wrapped and it has large bolsters. This orange strip marks the center of the wheel. These are for the display, and down here are your cruise controls. Adaptive Cruise comes in the technology package. The other side is basically audio controls, but you can turn on the heated steering wheel from here. Most performance vehicles compromise storage, but it's not so in the Raptor. You get the same exact storage as in the regular F-150. When you remove this tray, you'll see a huge amount of space. And there are two 12-volt outlets. Up here you have a covered storage area with two USBs. Way up here there is more storage, and there's a bunch more storage in the door. All Raptors get this large leather-wrapped shifter. Near the bottom you'll find the tow mode button, and you can shift manually through these toggles, or more likely through these wonderful paddle shifters. They are solid magnesium, and they feel nicer than what you'll find in most sports cars. When you shift into reverse, every Raptor gets a backup camera with parking sensors. Our truck, however, has the new for 2017 360-degree camera. It gives you a bird's eye view all around the truck, and lights up areas where an object is detected. Pressing this button allows you to switch between the different camera angles. You'll also find the latest and greatest Pro Trailer Backup Assist system. This system allows you to basically tell the vehicle where you want the trailer to head, and then the truck will automatically steer to make that happen. A trailer brake controller is standard. Up here are the four-wheel drive settings. Dual zone automatic climate control is included in the 802A package. You can make adjustments through the sync screen if you prefer. The heated steering wheel can be controlled through here also. If you choose to adjust it physically, you'll be happy to know that it's controlled through big, easy knobs and buttons. These 3-stage heated and ventilated front seats are another big selling point for the 802A package. The much cheaper 801A adds just heating. The single disc CD player. Only the 802 will get this very impressive Sony audio system. I'm not sure how many speakers are in here, but I do know it sounds good. Since this is a truck, Ford left the physical audio controls and presets. Over here there is another 12-volt outlet and a 115-volt household outlet. The Sync 3 system is new to the Raptor, so let's go ahead and quickly check it out. The Sync 3 system has a home screen, but the 6 sections are always present across the bottom. In audio, you can play, pause, and skip songs being streamed through the standard Bluetooth. You also have several audio sources, and more audio apps will appear depending on what you have installed on your phone. In phone, you can quickly scroll through your contacts, which automatically sync over from your smartphone. You can also quick search by letter. Next, we will look at navigation. This only comes on the 802A. Scrolling through the map is super smooth and the screen is very responsive. You can also put the map into a 3D mode. Inside apps you have a couple of options. Ford also includes these XM Travel-Link apps, which are free for 5 years and are not linked to your XM radio subscription. That pretty much covers the main features of Sync 3. For those of you who want a more detailed look, we have a dedicated Sync 3 Tech Help video. A link is provided in the video description. Up here is your hill descent control, traction control, and the button which turns off the auto start-stop system. And this triggers the camera even if you're not in reverse. This auto-dimming mirror is standard. It's almost hard to believe, but the Raptor can now be had with a twin-panel moonroof. It's really large and the front panel can open. You also have a wind buffer. The sunshade is fully powered. Sunglass holder. These cockpit-looking switches are used to control the different accessories that you can add to the Raptor. Finally, the 801A and 802A add a power sliding rear window. These universal garage remotes come in the 802. Overall, the cabin of the Raptor is very nice. Honestly, it feels downright luxurious in most places. I'm impressed that this much capability can be added without compromising the utility or luxury of the regular F-150. Squeeze here to open the door. Now let's check out the rest of the truck. The back door is made of grained plastic and the same trim as the front. The rear windows are power. There is also plenty of available storage. Now obviously we have the Raptor SuperCrew, which is a full 11.9 inches longer than the SuperCab configuration. Nearly every bit of that transfers to the rear legroom, which is 43.6 inches compared to only 33.5 inches for the SuperCab. These seats are surprisingly comfortable. The running boards and assist grip are helpful when getting in and out. Here are two built-in cup holders, and below that you have a couple of rear air vents. You also have some more connections, including two smart charging USB ports. You'll also find this rear armrest with two more cup holders in the end. Up top you have an LED light and coat hook. The headliner is also pretty nice. Plus, this Raptor has optioned on this panoramic moonroof, which helps to open up the rear. Legroom is abundant, at least in the SuperCrew configuration. I can stretch completely out behind my brother's seating position, and over there you can see what it's like with the seat all the way back. It's still spacious even over here. So while I can't speak for the SuperCab Raptor, I can say that this SuperCrew's rear seat is superb. Tons of space, and if you equip it like most will, it's surprisingly luxurious. Now I'm gonna head back here to show you the remote tailgate release. Since the truck is turned off, when you push the button twice, it will unlock and lower the tailgate. This is a pretty awesome feature that was unheard of before this new F-150 came out. The Raptor branding makes it over to this seat too. It's also 10-way power with power lumbar support. The dash is soft and stitched plastic. The glove box is dampened and pretty good sized. Well guys, we hope you enjoyed this rare look at the all-new and extremely capable 2017 Ford Raptor SuperCrew. Please stay tuned for the pricing information of this particular truck, as well as the rest of the Raptor lineup. And be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons if you enjoyed, and come along with us next time as we sample more of the latest automotive delicacies.